Yeah! Yeah! How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. Y'all ready to get nasty? Here we go! S&P! Here we go! Karate chop! Karate chop! Karate chop! Karate chop your face! Karate chop! Okay, there we go. But if you're gonna make the conscious decision to like wait down there, then I assume that you're okay if you don't get filled. Right? So everybody has like their risk reward. It doesn't really matter what happens, but you should know that by the book strategy says do that. And I think I beat that into y'all's brain like 50 times earlier. Will you look at this, ladies and gentlemen? Pretty straightforward stuff, right? So yesterday, we talked about, I don't know for how many hours I was trying to tell y'all, hey, you better take that. You better take that. You know, obviously I got filled for 100 live with y'all on Kraken. But man, do I wish I had 1,000 Bitcoin position like I did here. Yeah, but we juicing. It is what it is. We talked about it. Don't short until the point of control. So if you waited until 36.4 to short, congratulations. Hopefully everybody listened and nobody shorted before 36.4. Simple math. And yeah, I mean, nothing has really changed, right? So try to scalp, try to sweep long this, didn't work. Next level, worked, on our way back up. Alrighty, and then obviously 36.4 was the number that we said multiple times. So if you get above that, bye-bye, bink, probably going to make higher highs. So nothing has really changed. Everything's Gucci, right? Any questions? Ikendobi says, so Kimba, we should short because no. Yeah, so I mean, you do. I don't know how long I've been saying it, Ikendobi. If you want to short, you're more than welcome to. Okay, but I don't know how long I've had this plan. This plan has probably been here for like 2 weeks, maybe even longer. Yeah. So nothing has changed, brother. We're going to go get that higher high. You know that, right? So I was reading on the Discord. Well, no, there's nothing to read on the Discord. You need to watch the YouTube. I haven't posted in Discord in super long. Yeah, nothing has really changed. I mean, you can short, but the easiest trade is to just long the pullback. It's going to make a higher high. I hope that makes sense. J6, what's going on? That guy Roja, if it pulls back to 35.6, would you add 100%? 100%. I don't think it will, though, because you have so many retail shorters, you know? So bad high, bad high, bad high, bad high, bad high. Yeah, so pretty straightforward for me. But yeah, plans haven't really changed. So if you wanted to short, you're going to short 36.4. So, you know, nothing before that, like we talked about for a couple hours yesterday. So if you do want to short, you know, short the 36.4, you're already in it. You're probably going to get stopped out here soon, I would imagine, along with everybody else. Yeah, so if you want to short, that's the level that 36.4, we probably said that for a couple hours yesterday. Everybody also knows that you do that, then we're going to go, right? Yeah, so same plan as yesterday. And yes, if it does pull back all the way to grab these single prints, I'll definitely add. Yeah, but I don't know if it will, to be honest. If the point is to stop all the longs out, so it doesn't really make sense to like give single prints or golden pocket pullbacks, right? That's why I was like, yo, you should be getting in. Everybody should be getting in. Yeah, I should have added more, but it's all good. It's all Gucci. Black Sale says it might go down too. Yeah, but that's not really useful in trading, right? Is it a higher than 50-50 chance it goes down or lower than 50-50 chance, Black Sale? That's what you want to start with, right? If you can't actually quantify it exactly. Bourbon says, too bad that I'm tiny dick Phil, but it's okay. I know, bro. Dude, I went 1,000 Bitcoin here. And now I'm in for 100. Oh, man, they got me. It's all good, though. You know, everything is a learning experience, you know. At least we followed the book and we took some positions there, right? Yeah. It's really just about, can you read the data correctly, yes or no? You know deep down inside if you know how to do that or not. Swapbase says, to everyone said 35.7 has 90 million in liquidations. There is 4 billion in liquidations at 38. Yeah, I mean, nothing has changed. We're going higher. I hope that's obvious. If you think that we're going to go lower, you're reading it wrong. It's like 68% chance that we're, you know, it's 68% chance right now, 65% chance right now we're going to go grab that, right? It might be next week, right? Once you clear that and turn it into support, you're looking at like 75% chance you're going to go grab that. So if you can't figure that out, that's okay. Let's just you know, let it do its thing. But we already talked about how my plan was we're longing that, we're longing that, we're shorting that, we're shorting that. And we said that if it comes all the way down to this level, then I'm not shorting this one. It's the full rotation from this to that. Okay? So I know what I'm doing. I've had these plans for 2-3 weeks now, as you guys know. So I'm gonna just do me. If you want to short, you can. Just know that that's the harder trade. Okay, and you know, I'm aiming on squeezing all these shorts. Zenchita says, is your first TP still 37 or higher high? Higher high. Yep. But do you remember what we said, Zenchita? So I get a little bit worried when you say, is your first TP still 37? Because what I said was, you should TP there, but I'm not going to. So my TP isn't there, but yours should be. Roger that. I can Dobie, let's go. Dawn Sun says, bro, you made me view trading in ways I've never thought before. Thank you. My pleasure, Dawn Sun. Shout outs to you, big boy. I can Dobie, let's go. We got Bully Capital, I can Dobie, Scalpy, Lacey. Suave says, even though you had 1,000 BTC and now only 100 BTC, everything is still green on your trades. For sure. Yup. Dick Banks, the same ratio for me. I was 100 Bitcoin on first try. Now I have 10 on attempt 2, but oh well. It's all good. It's all good. And that it's just a nice little humbling reminder that we're still retail. You know what I mean, Dick Banks? They got us, man. At least we basically stopped out at break even right there. You know what I mean? We made like 15K. We took like 85 loss on MEXC and then like 112 or whatever on Kraken. So at least even though we were wrong, break even, like, you know, 15K tiny profit. You know, and it's really just about identifying levels. The thing is you want to take a shot right there, right? Because it's basically a free roll. So if you can do it the right way, like how I did it, and break even, you want to always take an attempt right there. You know what I mean? So otherwise, you're going to be the guy that like doesn't take that one and then misses it later without understanding. It's a free roll. Why wouldn't you take it? The math is the math. It's all about understanding the risk reward. You heard? Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. What's going on, crypto underdogs? Sephoris, Mr. Ekau. Everybody knows what my position is, what my entry is, all that good stuff, right? Mama Mia says, Kimba, after the rotation to the upside, do you expect to come down and get single print at 35.6 and 35.5 before this hits 40K? No, I don't know. Mamma Mia. Just don't forget like the higher time frame stuff that we've been planning for weeks, right? We wanted to long this swing failure pattern. We got it. We're in a baby long 100 Bitcoin from 35,295, and I'm gonna expect 38.5 to get swept. Yeah, so nothing has really changed. Roger that. Nailed It says, would it be right to wait for the 36.4 to break before entering? Some of you guys like have your own subconscious biases and you're like Frankensteining it with my TA. So it's not clear on what you guys are asking, because clearly some of you guys have really bearish or really bullish bias. So you're kind of blending in like your point of view with mine, and it's not, some of these things aren't making sense. So we're not trying to predict the future, y'all. I can kind of recap again, but the thing is, my plan hasn't changed for 2 weeks. So if you're not following along, you're confusing yourself, I think, internally, because you have your own bias. I said we want to sweep long, sweep short, sweep short. If we got this sweep long, then maybe we sweep short this, okay? We didn't get this, so I'm not going to short that, okay? We got the sweep long, so now I'm going to be looking for that. That's it. Once that happens, then we're going to look at open interest, CVD. What if open interest is like $1 billion when it gets here, right? It could continue to push up if there's a whole bunch of shorts adding. So it's level to level. The plan was long this. We got this one. Okay? We said if we get this long, I'm not going to short this swing. So I'm not going to. I'm going to wait for this to be made. Okay? We're not talking about, okay, then we're going to short it from here to there. It's level to level. We got this. Okay, now let's see this. That's it. Short squeeze, just like we talked about. These are all bad. These are ass, okay? These are all going to get stopped 100%. Just a matter of time, right? So if you want to short, I would wait to at least swing fail that. I'm not going to do it, but there's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay? I guess if you also wanted to like attempt something in this zone, that's not bad either. That's probably like some goofy fib. Yeah, look. So, yeah, I could see people trying to short 36,900. But yeah, I mean the easier trade is the long. I hope you can understand that. If you don't, it's okay. The math is the math. How many math enjoyers do we have in here? You get it? Is this shit making sense, y'all? Easy. 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 Easy! Woo! Big play. Come on, playboy. Come on, playboy. Nah. Easy. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Told y'all. Pixel. Boy. I TP'd a little bit on the Kraken, but I TP'd just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nobody should be acting all surprised. I swear to God, if anybody is acting I TP'd a tiny bit, okay? But, I mean, I still basically have 90 running, so. We good? Look at where it stopped at. I try my best to save y'all. Let's go, baby! We juicing! Dude, if this was 1,000 Bitcoin, what would it have been? I don't even want to do this. Oh my God. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so retail, y'all. It would have been a $2.3 million trade, but that's okay. Are we reading this correctly? Yes, we are. All right, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I can do that shit all day, baby. Come on, Bugatti. At least we juicing on the 100 Bitcoin from down here. At least we're juicing on the $100 Bitcoin, but god damn, it would have been a $2.3 million trade. Oh, I'm so retail, y'all. At least we didn't like short or do anything stupid like that. Fulcrudulu says, I'm short. Well, I mean, that's okay because I need shorts to get squeezed to go up to 39. So if you're in a short, put your stop loss at break even. Do not take a loss. Okay? And you know, everybody that's in a short is also doing that as well. So you better pray to God the bulls don't knock over the first domino piece. Ooh, let's go! Yeah, but I already told you for 2 fucking weeks if I was gonna short that or not. So you do you, boo-boo. We've already talked about all these levels. So if you're in a short, no worries. Just make sure you can't lose. Roger that? If you're in a short, you can't lose. It's a W either way. Bugatti, let's go. Y'all enjoying this shit though? I hope people at least understand why the plan was the plan for 2 weeks. Long, short. SRS says Kimba's killing it with the math. I hope you guys are too. It doesn't get any easier than this. Shout outs to everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout outs to everybody that pays attention the whole time. You guys are juicing. Do you realize that there's some lions that don't even know what my entry is and what my position is? There's I don't know how, but there's lions that don't even know what position I have. And so imagine all the alpha that they missed right there. And you know they're going to fuck up that short and that short too. Plans, baby. Somebody, when I said, and this was like 2 weeks ago, brother, when I said, if we don't bounce from here and we drop all the way to down here, I'm not shorting this. And a bunch of people asked, why not? So this isn't the moment to be asking asking me why I'm not shorting that. We already talked about it. Isn't that crazy? Almost 10 days ago. But basically, it's this range. If it was going to bounce from here, then I wanted to short it. Okay? If this sweep actually works out, I would assume that's going to get grabbed, and then maybe we go. All right? But like we said before, this point of control should be the flip point. Okay, so if this is the flip point, you would go swing high, swing low, golden pocket. You would want it to bounce from there. If you lose that, then your probability of grabbing that single print becomes higher. Okay, same as every single time. Roger that? Like this. So you wouldn't want to lose Kimba box. Just like that. Okay? So I would just keep it dead ass simple. Wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Then go swing low, swing high. Actually, no, it's like this. Okay? And if you remember, the most important thing that I said, you need to start your limits here because you don't have a guarantee that it's going to come back. So, do you, shorters? Just like, do you remember this? Okay, do you know what this was? This was pixel perfect point of control and also golden pocket Fibonacci retest. So do you see why you want to be careful at 39? Because it could just go to 40. All right. So watch the open interest isn't doing anything. Exactly. So that's why we're not going to blindly short 39. Bugatti! Right? That's what I'm saying is if we go to 39 today, I'm flying private. So let's get nasty. Remember when we did Fibception? You guys remember Fibception? You want to see Fibception? Look at all this shit that we have already planned for this, ladies and gentlemen. Bugatti. This is invalid now, by the way. Well, we can keep it on there, but that's invalid now. This is invalid, and this is invalid. So, anyways, the math is the math, y'all. You good? Bugatti! I hope you guys are enjoying this shit. And remember, if my dumb ass can do this, Y'all sure can as well. Kimba gang, let's go. But I'm legit sitting pouting. I'm legit pouting. I'm sitting here pouting, sad facing about making close to 400, 500K because I could have made 4 mil, 5 mil. And that's because like this was so well planned out, and I just kind of fumbled on the goal line type of shit. So that's okay, but that's how planned out it was. Like that's how disappointed I am at how poorly I executed it, because the planning was so good. And I really want to make sure that I have all my bases covered so the same thing doesn't happen up here, right? It's about improving. So I need to make sure that I don't get, I need to, for sure, sweep of a sweep as possible. We always talk about that when a sweep happens before Macaulay, right? We're going to need to make sure the bad high on CME is wiped out as well. That's the most important thing, right? I'm looking at all this shit on my other screen. I hope you guys are too. This is Fibception right here, by the way. So we have this guiding us, right? This is going to be the alpha that we always had, right? So Lord have mercy. We know what the mathematical levels are. We have our confluence. We have our volume gaps. I think we're good. But the most important thing is this. Ooh, it's actually about to take it. Oh my God. Where's my Coinbase? Okay. All right. What were we talking about? I'm having a Jameis Winston moment right now. He just told us to be prepared. I just told y'all to be prepared. That's what we were talking about. Bugatti. I don't know if you heard like what I was saying yesterday about here, but starting from here, the fact that they didn't come back, okay, the fact that they're leaving all the single prints behind, okay, usually indicates that any sort of logical pullback you should not get. And the only reason why they will let the price come back is to trap shorts, in my opinion, OC Pet Doctor. When you see like there's no pullback, they're leaving single prints. We've seen this a couple times together, I think, OC Pet Doctor. So if you are going to have like a big pullback like that beyond the 382, I think you have to be trapping shorts, or that could have been the sweep. Okay, let's just remember that technically this is a sweep. Okay, and so you don't have any structure, but if you come back here and you start to do this, you don't want to long that if it does that, because then that's like a this. So just kind of, you probably have to pay attention to like how it gets there. So hope that makes sense, brother. But just take a shot. I think it's all good. You definitely don't really need too much of my help anyways. But we have seen these kind of moves where, dude, there's no reasonable pullback. Okay, single prints are all untapped and left behind. You really shouldn't see a pullback, because you just want to keep going, and that's how you get motherfuckers trapped up here. The guy that was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this to come back. Fuck, it went. Okay, I'm gonna wait right here. Fuck, it went. Okay, I'm gonna put my limits here. God damn it. All right, fine. I'm gonna long. Oh, it broke 38.5. Oh, long it. Boom, 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 boom. We go to 40. Go fuck yourself. They're doing this is like They're doing this for a reason. So just a heads up, because we've seen this a lot. Not the first time we've seen it, right? We've seen it as it pumps, and we've also seen it as it dumps. So, yeah, I would just say that set some alarms and set. Good night, Kim again. Okay, perfect. Yep, I think you're on the right. Got it, but just profit taking back to Golden Pocket, which I have around 200. Nice, OC Bad Doctor. You're good. I think that's a great plan, brother. Yeah, I think you're good. You know what my TP is, right? OC Pet Doctor. So I still have 90 biddy left, right? 38.5, 39, 39.5, 40. Those are kind of like where my biggest spikes and TPs are. Yeah, but I'm not going to short this, especially if we go into these levels with open interest not helping me, then I'm not going to short it until there's a structure confirmation. So, and that's why, yes, like earlier in the day, I was like, okay, I really need to make sure this shit doesn't happen to me. So if we get something like this and we start doing this, I'm trying to figure out, do I need to go hyper aggressive like I needed to here? But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do that. I don't know if it has enough juice to do a $1,500 move up and $1,500 move back down in 13 minutes. It was a nice theory though. So yeah, maybe we keep grinding up and then we set the top tomorrow and then we poo-poo after the ETF news. Lekedi says, I have to go for a minute or I'm gonna need that Macaulay diaper after all. Go, Lekedi. Yeah, I got like maybe 20 minutes. Do you guys want to talk about anything else? If I get filled, I'll definitely share it in Discord. You know what it is. But I gotta make sure I get all this shit done. Shout out Tofu. But yeah, you'll see me get filled and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so let's just go through everything real quick. Here is the smaller time frame, 12-hour high block. Okay, so if you want to take screenshots, do you? All right, so clearly 36 on the smaller time frame. On the higher, it's pretty much grabbed almost everything. All right, there's still a little bit left, but you got to keep an eye on it. All right, all the way up to like the 38.5 sweep or whatever, right? And then here's your 1 month, and there isn't really much on the higher time frame on 1 month. Okay, but you can clearly see like the stuff down there, like the 33.8 looks really good, right? The 32.8 looks really good, right? From the higher time frame stuff. So, and then if you want to take a screenshot of Fibception, okay, and then CME hasn't swept yet. Okay, so the levels I think are pretty well defined, and I'm going to be paying attention to open interest and structure. Okay, so even though I don't have a sweep level beyond this point, because we don't, I still have theoretical mathematical levels to guide me through everything. Okay, so clearly, as you guys have been mentioning for the last couple of, I don't know, an hour or two, the open interest does not look good for like a 38.5 or 39 sweep short. Okay, we obviously can't anticipate what's going to happen. So if it does get this and it does this, okay, then cool, we got it. But we've all seen the short attempts or the long attempts when this guy hasn't done what it's supposed to do, right? So I think a short attempt, if the structure is there, is still valid, but you know what it is. Alrighty. Antonia, you want to talk about anything? You don't need my help. But since you got back from the range, I just kind of wanted to catch you up. CME hasn't swept yet. So that's the biggest thing, right? So you've got liquidity levels, and you've got CME, you've got mathematical fib levels, and you've got open interest oscillation, and you've got structure for shape and pattern. So I think we're good. Right? Kozak says, would it be able to tolerate a thermonuclear winter if the supervolcano at Yellowstone erupted? That's a great question. Only time will tell. And I mean, obviously my goal would be to make it so that I would be able to survive. And it's not just about structural integrity, right? Like, where's my water source, right? Because if everything is just radiated outside of me, I'm fucked either way, even, you know? So that's why, for example, when I'm looking at these pieces of land, I'm looking for places that have grandfathered water rights, because I want to be able to use if there's like underground water, or if there's a lake or a river, I want to be able to use it. You could buy land and it's your land, but if there's like a stream or a creek that originates from like federal land, you can't fuck with it. So, yep, planning. All right, I think I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Saddest part of the day. Wow, what a day, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool day for a PPI day. We got full rotation. The math is the math. Stay safe. Did it switch scenes already? Okay, cool. All right, y'all, you know what it is. Hey, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions, y'all. Stay safe, okay? We went through all the levels, all the lick levels, all the Fibonacci levels. So do your best. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow morning and regroup with y'all. So, Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss.